So now we're going to have a conversation I'm about to teach you how to not care. You understand? It's important that I teach you this trait to not care because I don't want you to fall into peer pressure. You see, there are people that are in hell simply because they was not able to overcome peer pressure. So they when somebody tell them to do this and they know it's wrong, but they'll do it anyway. Oh, because I don't want to lose my job. You understand? So I'm explaining to you there are people that has been sent to hell, have sold their souls from peer pressure. So now I'm here to teach you today how to not care about what anybody say or anybody opinion. Now this conversation only works for the saved. You see, if you have been following along with me for the past few years, because a few of you have, some of you are saved. It doesn't matter what region you sit in the world, because again, I spoke about the spiritual cycle. The United States was struck with a spiritual war, but it's important that the world understand that the United States won. We did not lose our spiritual war. I don't. Well, and the question is why was so many others allowed to attack the United States? You see, I want you to understand something about the United States. You see, in the United States sits holy power. True, authentic holy power sits within the United States. Do you understand? But if someone wishes to steal your identity and it wishes to say it is you and you are them, then it must embrace the opposite of you. So understand this is holy territory, but I don't want the United States to be declared as holy. I want it to be declared as sinful because therefore you will lose your power. I'm after your power. So I said, let me find what is less than you. I will teach it to mistreat you. However, I want to teach you how to destroy what is holy. Because my time is coming to an end right now, so I know I am going to fall. I understand the evidence is true. However, here I am. I'm breathing into the next chapter of you. However, I tell you, there is no more chapter of you. This is your ending. This is your goodbye. You lost your war. I said you came on God's territory and you told God it was the slave to you. So therefore you felt comfortable to attack me spiritually. You felt comfortable to snatch this away. You felt comfortable to snatch that away because you said that is an American, and American has no value. It is the slave. But I say to you, it is not I that it is a slave, but it is you that is a slave. But you are not even of quality to be a slave. So I said, when death come to your body, death went to your soul as well. You are dust. You are beneath the dust. You do not exist. Do you understand? You see, your God has no value. Your God, you see, is a scammer. And so you have to understand what an elite scammer is. I know you are a scammer, but understand I have placed you on a chain. You understand? So when I tell you to move, I don't care what you're doing. You are going to get up and you are going to move because I own you. So I tell you, watch the music industry that they have presented to the youth. Watch what they are displaying on social media. And I'm asking you, is it saving your child or is it destroying your child? Because I tell you, it knows it dies off. It knows it goes to hell. It knows it does not have what you have, but it wants you to lose your gift. So it has given you music that will misguide your mind. It has shown you a lifestyle of wealth, but I tell you the wealth is false. And when they die, they fall. Do you understand? They spiritually have already fallen. So now they said, well, we understand we have lost this war because they was born on this territory. And you see, they have the name American too, but they are not of us. I told you the United States has spiritual ties tied to it. And people say, oh, because the United States, you owe me. So spiritually, I can do this to you. Spiritually, I can take this from you. Spiritually, I can do this for you, but I tell you, it is all false lies. I said it is as if a soul is sitting elsewhere, but it understood this was holy land, and so it needed for sin to have a way to walk on holy land. So, those pilgrims, let me get these pilgrims. Go break on this land because we understand you are having to be bold in everything you all are doing, but you broke on this land, but there was people already here. And so you keep forgetting about the generation that you are trying to silently wipe away. Why on my birth certificate does it say African American? I am a black Indian. But you are trying to wipe their generation away. You are trying to wipe me away. You're trying to say I never exist. So the power that I possess, you say, oh, well, this can be given to whom I'm pleased to give it to because this party does not exist. This party is extinct. But I tell you, we own it all. Do you understand? So when that spiritual war did come our way, it did make us look and appear as if we were the misguided, as if we was the corrupt, as if we was the beggars, if we was the whores. But you know that was a lie. So I'm going to teach you what it means when I tell you, you see that is their war. That was their warfare, peer pressure. You understand, taking a lot of you, jumping on you. You see, their religion is the Bible. Now, we will not go into detail about what happened between David and Goliath. We will not have this conversation, but right now I just want to give you a very, very surface conversation. You people that are of just regulars, feeling they are powerful enough to snatch down giants. You see, we have a whole society now that now we see coming up of sexual allegations. I want every last one of those charges dismissed. I want every person that has been arrested for sexual allegations where there is no evidence. I want all their cases dismissed, and here is why. If any of these individuals have truly sexually assaulted you, it will be dealt with. Do you understand? But where there is no evidence, I can give you no power of the tongue. You understand what I'm telling you? Because that's how you allow new demons to walk in on holy land. You understand? To me, it's like another spiritual break-in that was composed on wealth in the United States. I don't have to know you, but I understand I can get a group of people that don't know you, come together, and we can all attack you at the same time and say that you sexually assaulted us. People going to assume it's true because there's going to be so many of us talking about you in such an ill way. There will be no evidence, but because there will be such an abundance, that everyone will believe our stories. But they are there to snatch the spiritual wealth from you. They are there to snatch the title of your name. Now, I've also spoken about these allegations where we have people have presented parties. I have told you, if you shook the foundation of its ancestors, you cause any damage to their bloodline, spiritually, they're not right. You understand? So you are receiving pieces and understanding of spiritual powers, but spiritual, they're not right because you bothered their energy. So people like you, they probably would have never met had they not been bothered in their youth. You understand? If their parents wouldn't have been attacked in their youth by the justice system, by various different methods of way, again, a spiritual contact. This was a spiritual warfare that was placed on the United States to rob you. Do you understand? So it came in various different ways. But here is a father in prison. Here is a mother. What is going on? And I sat back and I started observing what is occurring. I'm understanding that people can just plot. So cases like this where there's no evidence, these cases have to be dismissed immediately because you all are given demon holy places. You see, when you do things of this, God will leave your side. And it's not that I hate you. I don't hate you, but I understand you keep representing what is the opposite of God. So now do you understand Why I'm telling you to not bow to peer pressure? Because their souls have already been deemed. You are still saved. And so if you are saved, keep walking in grace. Sometimes you got to understand you may have to lose something temporarily. But that's temporary. Your afterlife is way more important than a temporary setting right now. Do you understand? It is like when God said, this is a mother and this is a mother. The children, y'all go to y'all mother. And so here I am saying, Mom, come to mommy, but don't forget, my children were stolen from me. And the journey that I'm having to take to get my children back is long. It's taking me a while to get back on my feet. So therefore, my daughter and my son, they're being forced to call somebody else mommy. So when a day comes and I tell my daughter to do this, that other spirit over there will say, oh, well, no, we'll do it like this. Do you see the damages they love to cause inside of households and the children? You see how they like to they want to take my daughter and turn my daughter against me? Do you see how they wish to take my son and turn my son against me? Do you see how they try to make my children seem foreign to me and that I am foreign to my children? Do you see the damages that they cause? So therefore I said, I have not cursed you, but you have cursed yourself, because the level of damage that you attempted to send to my family will be the damage in your family. Do you understand what I'm telling you? You will not destroy here, but I will allow you to destroy yourself. So now I say I'm going to teach you to do not care. Now, do you understand the spirit that is trying to pressure you into doing things that are not of God? Lost already. They lost already. So now, but you see, they're in their last lives of wealth right now. You understand? So they're using the last bit of the wealth they got. They're using the last bit of whatever they got to try to bother you. You understand? Now, again, I'm getting ready to teach you what it means and how to prove you don't care. You see, when you save, all you got to do is understand one thing. Look, when you stand outside, because we can remember, we're not women of bondage. You see, we made it out of that stage. We're not in jail. We're not in prison. We free women. Why? Because when damage came in our lives and we understood it was trying to make us look different from what we truly were. We understood it was trying to make us look like we are weak, trying to make it look like we was less than. But do you see how we're free? And do you see how they are in prison? You see, the woman of bondage is always going to get locked up. You understand? Because she's always trying to prove that she's an alpha. So she's always going to make decisions to be in prison. But do you see, if you go through my history from a few years ago, do you see why I didn't murder nobody? Do you see how my life has bounced back? Do you see how grace is appearing to walk back in my life? Do you see how the sun it look like it's soon to shine once more? Do you see the future of success? Do you see the future of peace? Do you see the future of prosperity? Do you see what it means when I say sometimes it's not that you are weak, but sometimes God says, be of one that seeks no vengeance, because your future is greater. And if your future is greater, what is occurring in your present may not be what you are preferring to have, but I said keep the wheels turning positive. Now, again, I'm getting ready to teach you what it means when I say do not care, because you're not a woman of bondage, so you can walk outside and you can look up at the sky at the nighttime and you can see those stars. You see, now I want to ask you a question. What means the most to you? Becoming a star and really walking in the land of giants if you qualify? Or sitting here and losing the opportunity to even be one of us just for temporary wealth? Because that's all it is, temporary. It can't give you nothing permanent. It's all temporary spacing because it's not saved itself. So we like to move inside of a huddle because it understands, well, if we stick together, There's power in numbers. There is power in numbers, but not when the numbers are wicked. You understand? So what I'm telling you all right now, all those charges, all those people that have been thrown in jail for all these sexual allegations, they are to be released immediately. Go outside, look up at the stars, and tell me, do that matters the most, or do these gremlins that are on their last life matter the most? You understand? Don't lose your future for gremlins. Do y'all understand?